Yes, it is. So where is that going out of turn 7? Is that
on a damp curb? Presumably, that's a big hit into the tyres and on.
Red flag out. Of course, Johnny. One has to suddenly look at
from the onboard.
Just the smallest of glitches over that red and white striping and
green. They've made contact. Zarco comes around and he's going to try and take a defensive line. Look at his bike. Oh, Rossi! Deary me. Rossi's dodged it.
Horrendous. Out the right hand side. Oh my goodness me.
And Petemore's in there as well as he's coming down through the S's. Oh, Petemore went down the inside. Great piece of.
Kept it very neat, very tidy. And that is the story, the clout and the bang of the Mercedes.
On the right, Zendelli hanging on to it, and then there's the spin for Ollie Caldwell. Will he be collected? Yes, he will, unfortunately.
Newville's very quick at the opening split, as I mentioned.
No!
That is Tanak, they're very much off the road.
That's still going.
Oh yeah, there's no brakes. That is horrendous. That's no brakes at all. How many more scares in Austria does Maverick Vinales?
Giacon intanto che ha preso il brutto colpo, rimbalza in pista, mamma mia.
And that is a strange old place to crash. Oh,
got chinned by his own bike. Oh, my goodness me, that could have been a lot.
Wait at the line here. Oh, we got a crash.
48 goes around. The big one happening. The one's upside down. Kurt Busch climbed all over the top of the 41 of Custer. The 2 is around. Playoff contenders involved.
Jimmy, look at the hands on the wheel. Whoa.
He was turning hard right and the car was still going left.
Anytime you get pushed in the left rear quarter panel, the way the arrow works on these cars, it just spins the lead car out. More times than not.
A lot of cars involved. There were 11 laps to go in stage.
They have to be recovered from there, and this is how it happened. Just the back end of the car stepping round, and once that does that, you are a passenger. My goodness, Nico.
In the extreme, this was like a good old-fashioned 500cc two-stroke high side.
watch the impact on his backside, guys, when he hits the ground.
Ouch! Right on his back.
Alonso looked a little over-ambitious with speed and angle of approach to this dune. That was a big
Hall exiting turn 3.
He high-centered on the exit curve.
Ooh.
Oh, boy. Vicious hit, turns in. Willpower again makes contact with another driver.
Oh, yellow, full force, yeah.
Hold on to it, he is. Oh no! Tromanen's gone over onto his roof! How on earth is...
Inside! Here comes Hamlin up the outside! Wow. Crash into the wall, into the air! Goes Newman!
Upside down.
In a shower of sparks on his roof, Ryan Newman comes across the line.
Tries to go to the outside, then the inside. They lock bumpers and turns Ryan Newman around. Upside down he goes. Corey LaJoie coming along, making contact.
Just lifting Newman's car up and over.
Here's the replay. We'll understand he's run wide down here. Eaton wall, flicked it back across the road. Smashed the front suspension out of...
On top of the mountain. Like you mentioned, Matt, very windy up there. Wow. You know how yesterday we talked about that tyre wall maybe going further down?
Appeared to be tumbling down the order. So Nozov is still 8th. Oh dear! Big crash, that one. Lena Bula going up and over completely.
That's impressive from him.
Scott Theroux it is who leads us then with Unai Radre. Oh, that's a big one! A nasty incident there, and 2 riders unfortunate.
If he wants to find a way through.
Cross to the line, Thomas Laurent got onto the bumps in the grass on the inside
and the car bounced into the barrier.
Oh, they were gone early. Oh, big smash. That's a big accident.
Oh, around goes Allgaier. Off of the 21 of Castrava. Huge hit into the barrier.
That was a big hit.
Left rear with a big dent in it as well, and he followed off the, oh my goodness, that's a huge impact coming out of the car.
His soft tyres have just absolutely fallen off the cliff. And
della stagione il mini challenge in diretta da Monza.
Ivan Tramontozzi, che è entrato subito in
Oh, mamma mia! Un contatto con
What we hear, Bobby at this point is in no man's land. He's trying to get the bike stopped, and you can see he just kind of clatters into the back of Matthew Skoltz as they were.
This is going to get really wild into the brakes.
Oh, look at that touch! And they're both off, and contact.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. Jumped out. That might have been Hull, possibly. Someone jumped out from the right-hand lane, about second or third row back, it looked like.
And the rest of the field, there's Capizzi. So we think it might be.
See him loose under him. His car on the outside got loose underneath of him, going for him. You're trying to make up time, you're out of time.
Jeez,
last
what
lap.
a hit.
That is a shot right there. That car completely off the ground.
And that's, you know, Mario Goslin, equipment, a team that doesn't have the resources and got to race again tomorrow night. Very difficult.
Take a deep breath, everybody. He's absolutely committed. He hits the wall, first of all, on the right-hand side. Kirchhoffer is a passenger, gets airborne and almost does roll over.
So say, I think one of them, the 93
Oh, there's a big
car.
crash right underneath the old circuit. There was a touch there. This is going to bring out the Megane RS safety car. And that was just
il gruppo si lancerà di gran carriera verso la curva del Tamburello. Sono partita questa gara 2. Attenzione, contatto in partenza tra due vetture che si agganciano e vanno a appoggiare.
Now, Martin, I think the Honda is most vulnerable. Oh no!
Vene, no!
Big accident for Nesta Girolami, and it's at the end.
Yes.
I mean, there's just hardly any. I mean, that's not good to look to watch. I mean, it's such a big impact. He's very lucky they didn't actually.
Now let's see if we can piece it all together. There he is, off in the background, and then the car just digs in. Over it goes.
Yeah, for some reason he was out on the right-hand side. Wow, that must.
Unrelated. Scott Maxwell hits the brakes and it just goes, doesn't it?
Right,
and
no,
sideswipes the Aston.
Yeah, I think he obviously didn't see the Aston there alongside him by the looks of it, unless there was a problem on the Mustang that caused it.
Actually locked up to avoid running into the back of Josh Dirksen.
It's in the championship for platinum and for gold when we get the moment, Jeremy. Huge
guardrail there. A nice. Oh, goodness me! Marcin Hua. A challenging race for the touring cars. Number 3 car, Yang Shi. It's almost like deja vu, and then the car collected by Ui Fan in the 326.
Hell, you can't really see the flagger, and he just gets into the back tire and drives right over the top of that car. And another example of how the safety screen is really, I believe, just saved Rinus VK's life with that.
Good on the onboard. Simon slows up. Rinus, it all just happens so fast.
No start.
You have almost no time to react in that situation.
Don't throw it. Oh, he spun. There's contact. He's over. Braden Eves, hard impact, upside down in turn number 11. That is hard.
It's going to happen.
Yeah, because he goes across it.
Oh, a huge high side. Oh, my goodness me. No wonder he's walking away. We've got a red flag. So,
Trap there. Oh my word! How quickly they sort that out.
So
that's a big one.
Oh my word! So that wheel's been ripped up, maybe by contact. Look, you can see the fuel.
last time he high-sided, of course, what was that at the end of last year? Blimey, that's a horrible crash. Here we go then, on the inside curve. Goodness me.
Let's just look at the replay of Danny Kvyat. Now, we've seen a lot of cars getting caught out by the wind, the gusting wind around Silverstone.
It wasn't brake failure. Okay, he's lost the back end of the car under acceleration. Stop-go penalty for Giovinazzi, which is about a 30-second penalty. Hamilton will presumably get the same.
And again.
Here we go.
Oh, straight on.
Straight on. Is that punch?
No.
It something. It seemed very odd, the fact that it just did go slightly straight.
Oh, and that's a big. That's not.
One into two. An Aston spins,
and
it's a spin behind. Look, the Aston's gone around, the Porsche has spun behind it, almost in sympathy, and bang.
Yes. So where did the Lamborghini come off? Is this piled in? Oh, there we go, that's what happens. That's why it wasn't enough room. So here's the view. I mean, the Aston, a massive spin for the Aston. The Porsche manages to get round that. Then, I mean, we've seen this happen before at Radio when a car...
Ladd där. Ja, verkligen. Han är på G, känns som en bra tid. Oj! Nej! Vad händer? Han rullar, ja, vad ska vi säga?
Switchback move again, look in the background and gets up alongside Raul Gutzman. And alongside both of them, each Jonathan Cecotto with this carnage because they all managed to meet in the middle. And a big impact. Jonathan Cecotto's car bounces off the barrier.
As they file their way through, and Lance Stroll going off the track already, and that is that damage for Lando Norris. That's certainly damage, and a bit
happens, and he just kind of gets
Contact.
into Isaiah Burleson and him, and he hit his head hard, and it looks also like his airbag went off, so that's a good sign that his air.
It was obvious.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, but the back of the pack decided the race was.
Simon Pagenaud, look down to the bottom left. He just took evasive action.
Yeah, he just got caught in the smoke and didn't know where the car was. You couldn't see it. I couldn't see it even with the camera, the high angle. He's already way loose, loses it, brushes the wall, not super hard, and then it just hooks itself, and that's the worst case scenario right there.
He's going over 100 miles a stop. Listen here.
We are racing. It's race 14 of the season, and a big accident behind. We're going to have a red flag here because championship contender Calvin van der Linde, we saw him going off to the side. We saw
van der Linde. We can see that Zimmerman was braking, and it just all unfolds so quickly, doesn't it? But van der Linde.
続いていきます。さあルーキーカラーの岩沢優吾も続いていくというところ。接触あってクラッシュ。大きなクラッシュになる。
And that looks like quite a heavy impact. So Esperson there.
È uscito illeso, bruttissimo.
Ui, che brutto botta. Eric Scalvini fortunatamente.
Luca Giotto is okay. That in real time. Picked up on off he flies and hits the barrier right in front of one of the marshals' posts. Again, the marshals doing a great, brave job. Have to duck out of the way as bits fly, cars fly, debris flies, and everybody else.
Ecco che cosa è successo. No, vediamo solo alla fine. Abbiamo visto solamente alla fine quello che è successo. La cosa brutta è che l'ha preso.
Non succede niente per voi, invece c'è il contatto, addirittura si ribalta Ricciarini, no.
Cette course, alors là on a juste des feux. C'est un peu compliqué pour le voir, mais...
Oh, le contact très violent pour cet Aston Martin à GS Evans.
Difficult because actually the more cars that go through, we have seen in the past, potentially the slower it gets, because it's really... Oh my word!
That's a huge accident for...
Here we are again from the inside of the car. Yeah, as you say, it was actually the inside of the corner that caught them.
O que aconteceu? Lá na curva 6, bloqueou freios. Ali já não vinha com o menor controle sobre o caminhão, passou direto na freada da curva 6 e